We return to Tokyo with our World Championship pre-show as we get ready for the morning session of day 3. And everyone just says, huh? But it's in the evening. Well, it's the morning as we get ready for that in Tokyo. But here in Jamaica, obviously, it's the afternoon. You're seeing Bolt having a great time, seeing the 1-2. He did say that he didn't see why the Jamaicans couldn't end 1-2. And that gentleman, that lady, both medals for Jamaica. Welcome, everyone. With me, former 400 hurdle Daniel Dowie. You good?
Man.
Good to see you. Former 400 hurdler, Bruce James. now the president of everything track and field. And Javoy Tucker, former sprinter, couldn't go over the hurdles. I heard, so he decided to do a flat race. How are you, sir?
I'm great.
All is well?
Yeah.
So Javoy walked in the makeup room and saw me, and he says, well, I have 3 of my 14. Did not say good afternoon, how are you? He just said I have 3 of the 14. And he does have 3 of the 14. But I think everyone, let me start with you, Bruce, would have 3 of whatever number they call. I think a lot of folks thought we would get 3 medals in those 2 races.
Certainly, the track and field fans here in Jamaica know that we're a front-loaded country and a back-loaded country, in that at the Olympics and the World Champs, we tend to earn medals early with the sprints, like the 100s, and late in the relays. And then hopefully the field events will fill us in between. So certainly, everybody that I'm aware of had 1-2 for the men's 100 and possibly bronze for Tina in the 100 as well. We got 3 medals, except it's now gold, silver, silver instead of gold, silver, bronze.
Yeah, I thought we would get 2. I didn't say 1-2, but you did.
I did.
And you're both, you know.
No. Well, the order has changed. I predicted that Kishane Thompson would win and Seville would get the silver. And after the semi-final, I switched that around.
Why?
Because of how, no, actually, sorry, after the heat, I adjusted that and I said Seville will get the bronze.
Okay.
After the heat, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it was all right then. Well, I'm afraid to talk to them on that. I'm going to post for me again. Javoy, how are you feeling, sir?
I'm good. I'm doing well.
And you said 1-2?
Yeah, I said 1-2 and also silver for the women.
You said 1-2 in that order?
Yeah.
You said oblique?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
I actually, I had oblique to win, but I'm saying it's going to be a bit tough because Kishane is a great competitor, but it's definitely oblique's game.
Yeah. Were you surprised that he won the race? I mean, I know you're not surprised that he got a medal, but were you surprised that he won?
Yeah, I'm surprised he won. So Oblique has raced Kishane twice this year. National championships, Kishane beat him 9.75 to his 9.83. He also raced him at the Racers Grand Prix where Kishane again defeated him. So head-to-head defeating him twice, I'm thinking Kishane had it.
You know, I had a chat with someone and I said, boy, Kishane. And I say, you know, the man been to 2 world champions, well, 2 world
Olympics
meets.
and Worlds.
Yeah, 2 world meets, and him come second in the 2 of them, silver in the 2 of them. To me, that's absolutely amazing. And obviously, every time you enter anything, you want to be at the top of the podium. But to get 2 silver medals in a World Championship and Olympic Games, there's nothing to scoff at. That's brilliant.
Yes, and the Olympics last year was his first championship of that magnitude, and he walked away with a silver. And a lot of Jamaicans would debate because it went down to the split seconds to separate him between him and Noah Lyles for gold to silver. And comes back again. He was the favorite for a lot of people, including myself. Gets the silver again. Seville, wouldn't say I was surprised because for Seville, I think everyone knew he was capable of winning, and there were questions because of previous championships where he was in a position to win and didn't deliver. So this time around, I don't think it's a surprise, for me at least, but he delivered.
Yeah. Javoy, having said that, if I had to say why you thought he did not win Kishane Thompson, what would you say?
Well, I would first go over the race at the end. I think that he executed his drive phase well, but going into the transition is when he kind of messed up because he's not hitting the ground as how he usually hits the ground. And around, I think, 70 meters out the race, he started to tighten up, and that is when Oblique started to move away from Kishane. And I think that is the reason why Kishane actually lost.
Yeah, just before we go for the break, you agree with that?
The technical details vary. I like to see the speed at each stage, and the race analysis has not been put up on the World Athletics website yet. When I do that analysis, I can speak to that.
Yep. And by the way, I should have told you this at the top, that you're watching us on TVJ. You could see us on TVJSN, you could see us on One Spot Media, and you could hear us on Hits 92 FM, and we welcome everyone. Hope you've been having a great Sunday, and I pray it continues. We're going to go for a break.
Welcome everybody, it's Ledge, or you can call me Legitimate, and I'm right here in Tokyo, working as a study abroad or working holiday instructor. Now, we were here in 2020 as well, but you know how that went with COVID-19, and so spectators weren't allowed, and so the Jamaican supporters are out and ready this September to support our athletes. I'm particularly looking forward to Shelley and Fraser Price. You know, it's her last season, so it's going to be bittersweet, but it will also be a privilege to share the same space with her one last time. I'm also looking forward to the field events because we've been doing extremely well in that area. Now, we just want to know some jealous because I miss Jamaican food, and I particularly miss KFC. I miss my mother's stew peas with a whole heap of pig's tail. So come home, just looking forward to that. And yeah, also, I just really want to big up my family, big up the Dunkirk people them in East Kingston, and also big up the people in Helshaw, St. Catherine.
All right, folks, so after 2 days, the Jamaicans 3 medals, and we get ready for the morning session of day 3. I'm Neville, Bruce, Daniel, and Javoy with me. Let's go back to the hundreds just a bit, Bruce. Was there anything in both races that would have surprised you?
The big surprise to me was Tina Clayton stepping up and delivering a silver medal at 21 years old. The last time a 21-year-old did that for Jamaica, her name was Shelley Ann Fraser Price, who did that as an Olympian in 2008 and delivered gold at that time.
Yep. Jermaine Brown is in Tokyo. We've been having some chats with him, doing some great interviews, doing some great work with Oral Napier. Jermaine, well, go on.
Thanks, Neville. It's the morning after. It's the morning after, and I'm feeling as joyous as you and everyone else on the panel.
I was going to say konnichiwa, but I don't understand what I'm saying. So. What was the feeling watching those races?
Konnichiwa.
What was the feeling watching those races? You're an athlete yourself. What was the feeling?
Oh, it was pandemonium. It was pandemonium. One of the greatest spectacles I've ever witnessed in terms of the men's 100 meters, and of course in the women's event, Tina Clayton stepping up big time. In the mixed zone where we were, I mean, all the other media personnel were, looking at us, as we celebrated. So it was just pandemonium. It was such a joy just to witness all of that.
Yeah, we have the greatest analysts in the world, and I say that in a very serious way. And they all kind of predicted what would happen. What were your thoughts before both races? What do you think about the finals?
Well, let's take the men's 100 final first. I had, Kishane for gold, Seville for the silver, and Noah, well, where is he? That man is panicking in the back for third. And Tina Clayton, I had her for the bronze in the women's 100 meters. Of course, Oblique Seville stepped up big time in the men's final, and just a wonderful quinella. And we're off and running here in Tokyo in terms of the medals: 3 medals, 1 gold. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better Sunday evening. I tell Neville, it was sweltering, it was hot, but certainly our athletes, they also brought the heat on the night.
Yeah, I'm going to ask the same question. Did you have these thoughts before the championship, or this was after you saw the first round semi-final, then you say, all right, this and that will happen?
I had us for 1-2 in the men's 100, but Kishane for the gold. He had beaten Oblique twice this season. 9.75, fastest man this season. That is his personal best. And if anyone was going to beat him, I felt that that person would have to run at least 9.76, 9.75. In the women's 100 meters, I thought Tina Clayton was odds on for that bronze medal, along with Sherika and Marie-Josée Telou. So I had at least 3 or 4 of them going for that one medal that is the bronze. But like Tia Clayton, she really stepped up on the night, and it certainly gave us a glimpse of what is to come in the near future.
Yep. Listening to the commentators or the commentator at the end of the men's 100, and he was giving Noah Lyles a big up and said, so gracious and stuff like that. What were you seeing at the end of the race?
I also spoke with Noah Lyles, and he was quite gracious in defeat. Of course, he went in as defending champion. But, Noah Lyles will be Noah Lyles, and we have to understand that he likes to play those psychological games. And it was good that Oblique was able to come back from that scare in the heat and from the preliminaries. And of course, Kishane Thompson, he stood tall for the entire championship. Didn't get that gold medal, but certainly the 1-2 and, creating history for Jamaica on the night.
Yeah. Here's what Noah Lyles had to say.
I mean, he had some words after that the opening round with Oblique, and he said, well, he's a trooper. He'll get it together.
He's a gamer.
He's a gamer for sure, and he got it together. Yeah. Your thoughts on what took place in terms of Seville getting that gold medal and you being a part of that?
Hey, man. It takes a real winner to be able to put it together in the rounds. I mean, I know that for sure. Losing all my rounds in back at the Olympics and then putting it together at the end. So for sure, he did it. That's what you want to see in a competitor. And to be honest, congratulations to his first medal.
Yeah, going forward, that rivalry will be one that the whole world will be looking out for. Seville, he got the gold tonight. You'll still be in the picture. What can we look forward to?
I mean, shoot, we'll have to wait till next year. That's the beauty of track and field. Every year is different.
All right. There you go, Jermaine. Good interview again. So what you doing now? 'Cause you're not working, obviously. What you doing now? Eh?
I'm on the job as you speak. I'm on the job. It's Monday morning in Tokyo, bright and early, just minutes past 7. Up early to join the set, so back on track very early.
Yeah, man, and we're so happy that you're
this morning.
So happy that you're there for us, so that you can keep us up to date. What do you think about what Noah Lyles had to say?
Gracious, as everyone is pointing out, he has a good spirit about it. He's a competitor, and he, of all persons, as he's mentioned, knows how to come back and run himself into the medals. So witnessing Seville having his moment, it's just respect from one athlete to another. Even though there are rivalries and it's hot, when you see and know that everyone works hard, and you see even if they're your rivals, you see them fail over and over and not achieve what they work towards. When somebody finally has their moment, you want to give respect where it's due.
Jermaine, I was hearing that some of the athletes are not too impressed with the food. Are you hearing anything like that?
I think most of them are okay with the food. I think the main complaint is the heat, because it gets really hot. I mean, since being here, I'm not understanding why Japan is called the land of the rising sun. It gets really hot at times. Inside the National Stadium, for instance, when I looked across, every other person was fanning. So I think that, and Jereme Richards from Trinidad, I can recall him saying it's too hot after winning his 400-meter heat. So the heat is, I think, the main complaint for the athletes. But they would know, and they're learning how to manage it, staying hydrated, wet rags, wet towels, whatever is needed just to stay cool. So that's the major complaint. As for the food, 1 or 2, they're okay with it for the most part.
Yeah. Bruce, back to Kishane Thompson, and whereas I think he was amazing, absolutely amazing, obviously he would have wanted to win.
Yes.
What might he be going through? I don't know if you've had a chat with him since the race, but what might he be going through mentally here? Is he giving himself a hard time or saying, no, man, I come second in the world and I'm good with that?
So a couple of things have happened. One, he wants more, and he's always going to strive for more. Even if he won the gold medal, let's say in 1976, excuse me, he would be saying, I should have gone 974. That's the nature of the best in the world. What's really exciting, not just for Kishane, but all of Jamaican athletes in the 100, even Javoy Tucker, is that at the next World Championships in 2027, Jamaica will have 4 men in the 100 meters. Because, of course,
he would be the defending champion.
The defending champion of League Seville, plus 3 more. So I think that's one of the beauties of the World Champs and setting it up as early as now. Where you win, we know we have 4.
Yeah. Would he be very happy that he got the silver, or would he be sad? Well, obviously you want to win. I accept that. But would he be, yeah, man, I got another silver medal, I'm good.
Well, I know Kishane personally, and I know that he grades himself very hard. So, as what Bruce said, if Kishane gets something, he's going to want to go again. So the silver, he's going to say like, all right, I could have gotten the gold, so next time I'm definitely going for the gold, but I will settle for the silver for now, but next time you're not going to beat me. That's the nature of Kishane.
Yep. Jermaine, when you had a chat with him, you asked him if he tightened up at the end, and him kind of go, maybe kind of thing. What, again, going back to the race, what did you see?
Well, from the replays I've seen, he didn't really tighten up. He really ran through. He just caught at the end by oblique. I mean, the 982 that Kishane ran is amongst the fastest he's ever run. So I wouldn't say he underperformed in any way. Oblique, he was primed for, you know, a sub 9.8, and he got that on the night. And if anyone was going to win, it would be that man who could put down that sub 9.8 on the night in that heat. Oblique did that. Kishane, he was quite gracious. I don't even want to say in defeat, because it's such a wonderful Quinella. In getting that second spot, he went in as favorite, but he was quite gracious, noting that, you know, he was happy for Oblique and that, you know, he wants more and he'll be coming back.
Yeah. Bruce, what does this say for our programs here in Jamaica, our coaching? We've had 1, 2, 3. We've had 1, 2, 2. We've had 1, 2. We've done brilliantly. We've had one woman winning 2 Olympics. We've had, you know, Shelley 5 gold. What does that say for us?
So let's look at these 2 gentlemen. A lot of people remember Oblique Seville from Calabar, but they may not remember him from Homewood Tech. Yeah. And then some people may be aware that Kishane Thompson went to Garvey Maceo, and before Garvey Maceo, I think he was at Bustamante High. I don't know that a lot of people, let's use it 10 years ago when Bolt was winning the world champs, would have guessed that these little boys from Homewood, and again, Homewood girls were famous for doing well at champs, but not the Homewood boys so much. Garvey Maceo has never done anything dramatic at champs. Those are the gentlemen who just came first and second in the world. And I quite often wonder if we forget that this is a world championships and that these gentlemen are running against the fastest, strongest, fittest people in the world. So what has been achieved is incredibly amazing, especially not just from little Jamaica, but little Garvey Maceo, little Homewood Tech.
Yep. Daniel, what about our ladies? What about our ladies? Same question. Because some people thought after you saying, boy, we're in trouble. We're not going to win not until 2094 again. And that obviously is not. What about our ladies? Are you seeing a transition here with the twins and everyone coming through?
Definitely, I think Twin Turbo, as Shelley put it. The Tina and Tia Clayton especially, they give us hope in a bright future. And traditionally, the 100 meters is our most successful event at the World Championships in terms of medal count, and that remains so. We just add 3 more, 2 on the men's side, 1 on the women's side. So in terms of stats, it is our most successful event, and I think that's why so many athletes gravitate towards it. Our entire culture supports sprinting. From basic school, we're racing each other. So if anything, I would be less concerned in terms of our longevity in 100-meter sprinting. We've had our down years, but it's an event that I am confident will always be well represented.
Did you have Tina for silver?
I had Tina for bronze.
Okay.
I knew she would have to run a big PR 10.7 to get silver. I did not see that in her before the championships. In the semi-final, though, she looked really good.
Yeah. Javoy, you had her first silver?
No, I actually had Sharika for silver.
You had Sharika for silver.
Mm-hmm.
but you had a medal in there.
Yeah.
This is the race we're looking at, folks, in case you were on the rock somewhere or you just landed and you didn't know what was going on. The Jamaicans won 2 in the men's 100 and 2 in the female race. Tina Clayton with her sister, family, mother. I heard you saying, oh, you had to get people there, and this must make you feel very, very good. I know you're going like you're humble sometimes. But
No, I'm humble. I just facilitate.
yeah, but this must make you feel really.
It does. And, you know, especially when you're speaking, people who have probably never done something, never been somewhere. It feels good, especially when it happens. And I have to give a shout out to Olive McNaughton and her group, because that's a group that Tia and Tina's mom traveled with to go to Japan.
Tia?
Tia and Tina's mom.
I know, but why Tia? Isn't Tia part of the team for the sprint or the relays?
Yeah, she's there on the 4x1. I'm shouting out, so this is an image of Tina hugging her mom, Tishana.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I was giving a shout out to Olive McNaughton and her group.
No, because you said Tia went in the group. I thought that's what you said.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Tia and Tia's mom went with the group.
Yeah, that's what you said. Tia
And Tina's mom.
All right. I'm still a little bit confused.
We'll get there.
Jermaine, you still there with us?
Yes, I'm here, Neville. Still on track with it.
As I say, you're not doing any work, so I'm giving you some work today.
Mom is the word. Mom is the word.
What are you looking forward to on day 3 here in the morning session? What are you looking forward to?
Well, I mean, what took place on Sunday night, I do believe, has set the tone, Neville, for the rest of the championships. I mean, we have the 400-meter hurdles in the morning session, the preliminaries to come up, I believe, for women, and we'll definitely be there to get a few interviews in. But like I said, for instance, we had Romaine Beckford, who made the high jump final last night, came to a tough competition, and he stood there and also watched the 100-meter final right beside us. And I can tell you, Neville, just the inspiration that you saw as he also celebrated. I tell you, we can expect that Jamaica's athletes will be inspired by what took place on Sunday night. I want to also add, Neville, Bruce was mentioning that Kishane went to Garvey Maceo and Bustamante High. Rashid McDonald, who has advanced to the semifinals of the men's 400 meters, he also attended Garvey Maceo along with Taekwondo Tracy. So, you know, some Garvey Maceo has produced some good sprinters for Jamaica in recent times.
And I can just hear them yelling Cubans, which is how they call themselves.